when I talk about savings and investments for the family, I talk about all different financial planning products. But there's always a particular focus on what we might want to do for our children. It's how that's going to cascade down into the generations and how we can best protect family wealth for the next generation. When you have a family, most people don't plan based on an amount of money that they want to meet. It's normally that they want their children to go to university, or that they want them to be able to support them in buying their first home, or that they want to be able to retire or drop down the work that they're doing to be able to spend more time with their grandchildren. So in most cases, it's the driver behind the savings and therefore what's important to them, because everybody's position is different. It's really around their goals, what their goals look like and what they're hoping to achieve for the future. If we're focusing on children's savings and what's possible, in the first instance, most people should be considering the junior ISA and using their allowance. For those aged up to 18, if we're talking about investment junior ISAs, they can contribute over £4,300 a year into a junior ISA, creating a tax-free pot for the next generation. We can also put into a pension for a child, and most people don't know you can do that. Every child has an annual pension allowance that they're able to use. And if you just look at the math on that, the fact that they save for over 50, 60 years means that actually they can achieve a significant pot for them at retirement. My little boy, not that his daddy knows, is the most adventurous investor you'll ever meet. I use his junior ISA allowance, and he's going to be saving for at least 14 years. Probably a little bit longer if it's going to be post-university. But the point is that's such a long period of time. Most parents will put savings into cash deposits or start a savings account by their grandparents or their parents, because that's what we should do. But really the real rate of return on cash savings for saving over such a long period is negative. So doing the sensible thing and investing well for that child as early as you can will reap benefits hugely over that period. So with a junior ISA, he becomes a legal owner at 18. All right, so if you needed to do more work around trust planning and having more control because that's what you wanted, there are other things that you can do. So that will depend on the parents. So I would fundamentally be having those conversations around when he wanted access. There's lots of work that you can do to ensure that money is protected or is being managed by the right person. So it depends on the client, it depends on what they want to do and whether they want, ultimately, how much control they want. Because trust work is often about control and the necessity to give money away.